Hi, today we're going to be taking a closer look at the municipality of Duxbury and specifically the Duxbury Recreation Department. And we have the director, Steve Studley. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. Recreation this time of year is coming alive. People are all excited to get out for the spring and summer, but recreation is really a year-round department.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So before we talk about all the things that the rec department does, let's talk about you, because you have been with the town for an awful long time.
Yeah, I actually started with the Town of Duxbury back in 1995 as a JV baseball coach and a substitute teacher. I then taught at the high school and coached till 99 when I became the assistant recreation director back in 1999. Mm-hmm. I held that position up until the past couple years when the former recreation director, longtime recreation director, Gordon Cushing, retired. I was lucky enough to be named the new recreation director, and here I am almost 30 years later.
Yeah, so obviously you love this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it about recreation that you love so much?
I don't know. I think just growing up, I've always been a sports guy, baseball, whatever, golf, whatever the sport is. I played high school, college baseball, and coached college baseball actually for 25 years. So athletics, recreation, sports have always just been in my blood.
Right. But actually, it's more than just sports. Recreation is a lot more than just sports now.
Absolutely.
Like, talk about the brand new programs that are coming on for the rec department, like it's a stop motion and animation program.
Yeah, we've really reached out. Loretta Doyle, the new assistant recreation director, and her main charge is programs and running the Recreation Revolving Fund. She's done a tremendous job adding a lot of outside-the-box type programs. She started last summer with some STEM programs, and now it's, as you said, rolled into animation and those programs. They take about 20 people per session, and they fill up as quick as we put them out. But yeah, so Loretta's done a great job in really pumping up stuff outside of traditional sports.
Right. And recreation is for anybody, any age in the town.
We have kids taking swimming lessons as young as 6 months to people golfing at North Hill Country Club or playing pickleball at more of a senior age.
Yeah, into their 80s and 90s.
Anyway, yeah.
So Duxbury is really lucky that you not only have a beautiful town, you have your own beaches, you also have a swimming pool, and you also own a golf course.
Correct.
Very unusual for a town. Talk about those three different components. Why don't you start with the swimming pool?
Okay, Percy Walker swimming pool was a donation to the town back in 1976. So it's a town-owned pool. It's a 200,000-gallon pool, 75 feet by 25 feet. It's got 6 lanes. It's a huge asset to the town. It's if you know the area, the campus area down there, it's one of the staples of that footprint. Swim teams, Duxbury's very lucky to have their own swim teams, get to walk across the field to the pool. I think one of the bigger things the pool offers is living in a coastal community. It's important for everybody to know how to swim. So we have great swim lessons at the pool. When you're in 4th grade at the elementary school at Alden, just across the field also, they do a section of phys ed class is swimming. So the kids walk over to the pool and get to swim and learn how to swim for gym class, which again, to grow up in a coastal community, it's great that every kid, every 4th grader that's gone through Duxbury has jumped in that pool.
Yeah, and of course that's a year-round.
Yes, the pool's open year-round. Yes.
Now the golf club, North Hill
Country Club.
Country Club. You own the town owns that.
The town of Duxbury owns that. We have a management company that won the bid, and they manage the company. We collect from them, and we oversee the contract. So I meet very often, especially this time of year. We meet year-round, but this time of year, we'll meet every couple of weeks with the management just to check in, get the numbers, see how things are going.
So is this an income producer for the town?
Yes, it is.
Okay, but the town also can use it for its own students, its own.
Once they lease the course from us, so it's theirs to run at their discretion. However, and then they pay the town a monthly stipend.
Okay.
With that said, though, that management company's tremendous, and Duxbury High School golf teams can go up there if they are in a bind, need a practice.
Okay.
They're great up there at doing that, and they run programs for the youths. So it's really a great working relationship. We actually just signed a 3-year with a 3-year extension, so basically a 6-year contract that just happened at this past town meeting.
Okay, great. And you also obviously have beaches. The Duxbury beaches are gorgeous.
Yes.
So talk about there's 2 different ways to get onto the beaches.
Well, yeah, you can enter the Duxbury Beach area from Duxbury across the Powder Point Bridge or from the Marshfield side of it. If you enter from the Marshfield side, the Blakeman's restaurant, the Pay to Park for the public is there. If you enter over the Powder Point Bridge, that big lot is a resident lot, stickers required. And obviously there's over sand driving in the summer when permitted.
Yeah.
And no, it's a very, very popular place.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is the number of participants would you estimate over the course of the year that takes advantage of any or all of your programs?
You know what, we run a nice system. We use a system called ActiveNet that could probably get me that exact number. So I'd really be guessing, but boy, if you go from the pool to all our rec programs, to the golfers, to the pickleball players, to the people that attend the beach, thousands and thousands and thousands, yeah.
And is it open just to Duxbury residents, or can anyone
What is
participate?
that?
The recreation programs.
No, anyone can participate. What we typically do with our programs, because they are so popular, is we'll give residents 2 weeks, and then if the program isn't full, outside, non-residents can apply and
Which is
join
only
those.
fair.
Yeah, absolutely,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. And what are your goals and objectives for the rec department, let's say for the next 2 to 3 years?
Really just to continue to grow and provide great experiences for the kids in the town. It's, again, like I said, whether it be swimming or our rec programs, it's been great to see the kids enter our programs when they're 4, 5, 6 years old, and then they go on, and as you said, I've been here quite a while, to end up maybe working for us at some point, and now I've come full circle to where some of those people that went to our camps, their kids are now coming to the camp. So it's a great cycle to follow.
Yeah, and it's very much building community. Do you also employ people from the town of Duxbury, like even kids?
Oh,
okay, so talk
absolutely,
about that.
yeah.
How students can have some work associated with this.
Yes, and again, we're not exclusive to hiring just Duxbury kids, but it's nice. For instance, in the winter, we have rec basketball where we must have 600 kids participate in that. We have the high school kids off. They don't just have to be on the high school basketball team, but a lot of the high school basketball players referee the basketball games on Saturday mornings.
Excellent.
And it's great. We have a great girls program as well. So the girls from the girls team will referee those games on Saturdays. A lot of our lifeguards are kids that are on the Duxbury High School swim team.
Yeah.
So we really try to, stay within the town, but there's plenty of our employees that are from out of town as well.
And are there any huge successes that you'd love to talk about? I'm sure there's many.
No, just in general, the overall program, it's just grown so big over the years. I mean, Gordon Cushing took over as the recreation director back in the late 80s and really built it up. And, our goal is to just continue to build it. It changes so much.
Right.
Forever, since I've been within the recreation department since 1999, and even back to 95, the recreation department's always managed the beach lifeguards. Going back now 4 years, we took over all of beach operations. So that was a huge...
What does that mean besides lifeguards? What is that?
That is over sand, all the beach rangers. If you come across the Powder Point Bridge, you get to the shack where you'll be greeted by a beach ranger. They're a recreation employee.
Okay.
Everyone that's out on the back roads, you see them on the UTVs or ATVs, those are all our recreation employees.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's become pretty big deal.
Big. And how many full-time employees do you have?
Full-time, we have myself, the assistant recreation director, Loretta Doyle. Our beach ops manager is Artie Fortune. Our department assistant, Olivia Dunn. Down at the pool, we have Christian Cipoletti and Kristen Davis. So those are our full-time employees. And then throughout the course of the year, we have hundreds
of part-time,
and volunteers as well. So
wonderful.
There's a lot.
Yeah. So clearly by the smile on your face, this is a job that is meant for you and you are meant for it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure. Appreciate it.
Thanks.